Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. It's Karla Jerome here with the Education Department from the Grace Company. Happy holidays, 12 days of Christmas countdown. I'm day number 9 and I'm so excited to show you what I'm working on for the New Year's. I decided to have a little project for the New Year's rather than Christmas. Christmas is such a magical time of year. I love Christmas. And I know we're hectic and busy, but thank you all for joining. Thank you, Lynn from Minnesota, Lois from California. We've got Greta, and I think Greta was from Minnesota, but I'm not sure. Brenda from Missouri, and Sandy from California. So thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad that you're here because I have a little project for the New Year's that we're going to be working on. I'm really excited to show it to you, but let's jump in because I know my segment's going to be a little longer than the other segments, and jump in and talk about the home-based quilter. It's a website that you can put your story into and share it with each of us. And I have a story from a home-based quilter. Our homes are such a special place. They're a place where we stay safe and secure, where we can just be ourselves and be creative. And so this sweet lady, her name is Shirley, and she is from Mays Landing, New Jersey. And her story goes, as she says, I first learned how to sew with the help of my maternal grandmother, who I call Nanny. I was about 5 or 6 years old, and she helped me use her Singer treadle sewing machine. She helped me make doll clothes, and that took me way back when I used to make Barbie clothes. So that was a lot of fun, and I was a happy camper. I still love to sew, but as my children were little, I did not have much time to do as much as I would have liked. To my delight, I finally got a Sears sewing machine and made outfits for Easter Sunday church for my 2-year-old daughter and my younger son. I was thrilled, and they looked so cute. After raising 3 children and becoming a nurse, congratulations on that, I did not have much time till I was retired, and I resumed my love of sewing. My first quilt was for my granddaughter when she went to college, and I have been hooked on quilting ever since. Each child has received their quilts and many other items. So far, I've made 8 quilts, dog coats, puppy purses, and other items. I am 87 now and have no plans to stop sewing. It is still my love. Thank you so much to my nanny for all your love and patience with me. And what a spectacular quilter. I mean, you could see by all the beautiful quilts that she loaded in there how phenomenal she really is. So thank you, Shirley, for submitting your story. Now make sure you go to the website and submit your story, because each of us has our own unique story of how we got started and our journey with it through quilting. So make sure you go to the Home-Based Quilter website and submit it. And if we read your story, or when we read your story, because we're going to get lots of stories, and you can get, did we get the t-shirts? Where? Under here? Oh, okay. Sorry, you guys, I didn't know where it said them. All right, so you get to win these cute t-shirts, and they're the Home-Based Quilter, and the HBQ stands for Home-Based Quilter, because that's who you are. And on the back of it says, I'm a compassionate, enthusiastic, generous, and memorable. I am always learning new ways to master my craft. I believe in UFOs. I am a peacemaker. I buy way too much fabric and never seem to have enough. Isn't that true? I don't claim to do it all, but all I do is with a purpose. I face the first cut with shaky confidence. I'm a stitcher and a seam ripper. I measure twice, cut once, and still there's more scraps than laundry. I am part of a storytelling community where no words are needed. I look for the masterpiece in every quilter. I am my own kind of creative. And that's what we're here today, is I like to be my own kind of creative as well. Let me tell you about this is the blue one. This is the off-white one. It's kind of different, a little retro, but it's a lot of fun. I didn't show you back. If I did, you get to see it again. So those are the t-shirts that you get to pick from. And when we read your story, you get a t-shirt. Okay, so that being said, let me tell you about what our winners will receive today. And congratulations early on, because I'm not going to tell you who the winners are till after I show you my little project. It's 30. Our deal of the day is 30% off on the travel kits. Now, if you think, man, what do I need a travel kit for? You're talking to the person who is not so fun to travel with because she likes to take her projects everywhere. And for us to nickel and dime ourselves in picking and choosing all these items, man, it would cost us a lot more than to just have it in this nice little tote where everything's accessible and you can just grab what you need and you can take it on the plane. Everything is plane approved, and TSA will love you because they don't really like me, because when I have 6 or 7 pairs of scissors and all I need is a travel kit. So now I travel with the travel kit and I don't have problems getting through TSA. So it's 30% off, well worth what you're going to be paying to get all these wonderful items to continue quilting while you're out traveling, seeing the country, and you can take it with you because we all have a lot of projects that are ongoing throughout the year. So this is a great time to jump in and get that travel kit. Put it under the tree, get it for somebody that is starting to quilt. Man, this would be a great gift for them as well. And you know, something to tell those that you love that you'd really like is the travel kit as well. Give them the code. So the code is on the site. It's the number 12. It's C as in Charlie, D as in David, 930, because it's day number 9, 30%, and the percent sign, and then off. So that is the code. Make sure you submit it and you'll get that 30% off, and you'll make somebody really happy at Christmas this year. Okay, so let me jump into my project. I will get back to the winners, of the 4 winners that get the travel kit. But I just wanted to, like I was saying, Christmas is such a hectic time, but it's such a magical time, and we all love to make things for others. And I was thinking, what kind of a project could I do for Christmas that we could hurry and get done? Well, I thought, I love gnomes, and they are a real passion of mine, so I kind of collect them. And my last name is Jerome, and so one year at Christmas, I did a little gnome gift, but I called them Gnomes instead of, gnomes. So I was trying to entertain everything, and then I thought, well, this year it's so busy, what can I do that we can make? And I thought, well, Christmas is too close, so let's make it kind of a New Year's gnome that's going into the New Year's. So I'm going to show you how to make this adorable little gnome. This is Jerome right here, and I made him, and look how cute he turned out. He's not like any other gnome out there, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to make him unique to the Grace Company and to Karla's vision. And he turned out really, really cute, and he's really quick to put together. So this is Jerome. This one here I kind of did because I was really having a hard time coming up with a gnome, and I thought, well, I'll just follow everybody else and do that. This is Norman because he's kind of like the normal gnomes, okay? Now, if you don't feel like you have time to do this, you can obviously go out and purchase a gnome just to have it and put it on the doorstep. So let me read you the poem first of this little gnome. That the ideal thing is to put it on the doorstep, and see his little pouch right here. You can fill that with candy or gold nuggets or whatever. I have little candy bars here inside of it, so that as you put him on the doorstep, let me read you the little poem that I made to go with him. And nobody's heard this yet here, just the education team. It says, this sweet little gnome is on the roam, looking for a loving home. He wants to share his love and big heart. Your home was chosen as the place to start. Please invite him in for laughs and cheers. He will be a great friend throughout the new year. He'll watch over all, both day and night, keeping everyone warm, safe, happy, and bright. Thank you, new family, for opening your door. Together we'll bring to others, I'm sure, joy, peace, happiness, and so much more. So I did the little poem so you can print it off. We're going to have the pattern available, so make sure that you go to the website and download it. And I think you'll have a lot of fun. Even if you don't take time to make it, you can have the pattern to make it later on in the year, or you can just take your time. This is no stress, no hassle, and please, we already put enough stress on ourselves because we are givers. We like to give to our neighbors, to our family, to everybody out there. And Christmas shouldn't be so hectic. So stand back and say, what can I accomplish? Accomplish that and just be happy with what you're doing and just make it fun. You're very creative people, you can make it happen. So, little Jerome here, and we're gonna show you how to make him. So let me jump in. And first of all, I had a hard time because he's so much bigger than I originally thought he was going to be. So putting him in a template or pattern size was a little bit of a challenge. So bear with me as we put it on there, and let me just show you some of the steps, okay? So what I did, you know me, I like to involve the frame and the machine. So we did some strip quilting on the frame. And how I did it was I cut 3 strips of fabric. So I did the hat, the shirt, and the pants. And I cut the hat 12 inches wide by the width of fabric long, okay? And then I cut the shirt part, it was 8 inches wide by the width of fabric. And then the pants were 11 inches by the width of fabric. All right, so then I took them to the frame. I put my batting on. I put 2 layers of batting on, and I just wrapped it around, clamped it down. But you can pin it to your leaders or whatever frame you have. This is one that you can do on the hoop frame too. And you don't even need to do the strip quilting if you just want to piece them together. I don't care. It's all up to you, but I like to incorporate our fancy tools that we have and to use. And so we purchased the frame and the machine. So if you have that, by all means, do the strip quilt method. Okay, so what I did was I put my first strip down, okay, and then I laid the other one on top of it, right sides together, and then I took my foot here from my 9-piece foot set, my square foot, and I put it on and I moved across it to secure it down, okay? And then I opened it up and then I did the next one. God, that was easy and fast. I mean, this will take you all of, what? Takes you longer to put the fabric on than it does to just whip them across. And so this one I did the same thing. Notice I put the next piece on and I just used my square foot and I just went right across, and I didn't use a ruler to keep it straight. Now you could also use your channel locks if you want to, and just your regular foot. If you don't have the 9-piece foot set, be my guest, use what you have. I don't want you to go out and have to buy something new, but if you want to and you're inclined, the 9-piece foot set is awesome. I'm going to show you another use for it as well. So now we have all of our strips. Then it was wider than that, but I cut it 18 inches this direction in sections. So 2 18-inch pieces wide I cut, and then you're going to set your templates on and you're going to cut out your templates. So this is what I did. So you can lay them on top of each other. So there will be a template for the hat that you're going to tape to the shirt, and then you're going to tape the bottom and you're just going to cut them out. Now this part right here I left open so it can go up inside, and then these are his little legs, so notice that. And then you'll just sew around it, these 2 pieces together. You're going to leave this bottom part open right sides. So let me show you how quickly. There's his nose. I just sewed all the way around. I cut a slit and opened it up and stuffed it, and that was my nose I'm going to use. So that's also a template. All right, so let me show you some of the other pieces that you're going to have. The heart. Now I have a heart template for you, but you can easily make a heart right sides together, open it up, and see, I just opened it up because I'm going to sew this to the beard, and nobody's ever going to know that it was opened, or you could hot glue gun it. It doesn't matter. I used a needle and thread. Here's his boot, really easy. I'll give you the sizes. And then here's his arm. His arm is 4 inches wide And this is 4 inches wide by, I can't remember how long it is. And then this is 4 inches wide by about 3 inches. So I sewed his hand to his sleeve, and I folded it over, and this is what I did. I didn't even do a thumb. If you want to do a thumb, be my guest. This was just my quick, easy way of doing it. So this little part would probably act as his thumb, but I just sewed around it and did a curve. So it's just really quick and easy. We're going to turn this right side out and then stuff it. And then once all your feet and arms are stuffed, you're going to put them on the inside this way. Make sure you get the feet the right direction, okay? And you're gonna position him right up here, okay, on each side, and then you're gonna do the feet down here. Just make sure he's up and he's on the inside, because you don't want him sticking out, because when you turn him right side out, it won't be good, you'll be unpicking. So just make sure you do that, and then you'll sew around him really quick. Man, this will come together really fast, okay? And then you'll have his body, you'll start stuffing his body. Then the next part was the beard. I had so much fun making this beard. I'll come back in, sorry. I had so much fun making his beard because I think it's what made the gnome. So let me show you. Here's the template for the beard and the mustache, and here's his little nose. All right, so I took the template, I cut it out, and I laid it on my fabric, and I just traced around it. So then I put my couching foot on. Oh, here's my square foot, right here. See that? And I just clicked it on and just moved right across. So that's how I did it. Okay, so then I put my couching foot on. And the couching foot is such an amazing foot, and it comes in the 9-piece foot set. So I don't want to hear any excuses that you just want the spoon foot. Man, the couching foot, the echo feet, all of those feet are in the 9-piece foot set, and it's Christmas. So explore and you know, do something nice for yourself. Get these extra feet. They're, like I say, they're like shoes. You can never have enough shoes to go with what you need, and so they're an accessory that you can use and make your quilting and add an embellishment onto it. So let me show you how easy it is to take this fun yarn, and I used white. You could use whatever color you want because he's going to be your gnome. And then I just threaded it through the couching foot, and I'm in manual mode, and I'm just going to go back and forth following the outline. And that's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to cut him out, and I'm going to sew him right sides together with another piece of white on the back and open it up, and I'm going to pull him right side out. I used manual mode because I just really felt like it gave me a more stable stitch and more stitches in there to really secure that down. So just let me show you what I did, and I did the same thing on the beard. And then I just cut him out, and I put him right sides together, and I sewed another piece of white on. And you can go over him and over him till you feel like you have him just where you want him, okay? And then, like I said, I pulled him right side out. I know I've said that about 4 times now, sorry. And then I just sewed him on with the nose. I sewed the nose onto the mustache, and then I sewed the mustache onto the beard, and then I sewed the beard on across, right here, let me show you. I sewed the, see on the back of this, how it's got the little opening. So that's how I pulled it right side out. Here's the beard. I just whip stitched him across here. And the reason I did is because you could sew the beard inside there, but I just really like the way this looks sitting out on top, because that's how beards grow. You know, you have that facial hair. And then I did the heart, and so this is how we all came together. So here's the bottom. I haven't sewn him shut, okay? But he's all pinned. Here's his little legs, and here's his hand, and I just sewed everything together so he could just sit there on the porch waiting for somebody to bring him home and just love him throughout the year. So thank you for joining me today. So let me tell you those winners, and we'll tell them congratulations. Okay, it's over here. And Jerome and I will do it. So If you have any questions, just email me. Let me tell you that, okay? It's Karla with a K, Karla at graceframe.com. And then, like I said, go out and buy your own if you don't have time to do it. I don't want this to be a hassle for you. So, congratulations to Nancy Mason. Congratulations to Heidi Ryan. Congratulations to Cassie. And then congratulations to Brenda Jonkas. So thank you everybody for submitting your names, and very excited about you all getting the travel kits. Now if you didn't win it, go out and purchase it. It's going to save you so much hassle, and tomorrow is day number 8. So I don't know, I think it's Cody. Cute Cody's presenting tomorrow. Oh, Janice tomorrow, and then Cody, and then leading up to Almighty Jaren for the day number 12. So we hope you have a happy new year and a very Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. And just enjoy this time of year and make it special for you and everyone around you just by being sweet and kind and happy. And you take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.